All right, let's take a look at this up the neck version of Cripple Creek. Basically, what I did was take the first position Scruggs style arrangement and I just moved it up one whole octave and pretty much play the A part almost identical to how I play it down here. So that's one of the techniques you can do to start playing up the neck, is just take what you play down here in first position and try to move it up one full octave and try to play it the same way. It doesn't always work out perfect because you might have to change something up, but sometimes it works pretty well, and you can get most of it moved directly up the neck, and it'll sound really good. So here we're going to walk through the steps of this Cripple Creek. Basically what I do is we're playing it in G as well, just to keep that in mind. We're not going to put the capo, but it's a good idea to practice this with the capo. But we're going to learn it in G first. So what we do is move. I'm going to start by putting my ring finger on first string 17th fret. And here's the first measure. All right, so what I did was pluck the first string with the middle finger, then I did a pinch. These are all quarter notes, 1, 2, and then I move that ring finger down to this partial G chord, which we've been working on through this whole course, and I get into this G position at the bar, the 12th fret, ring finger on first string, 12th fret, middle finger, second string, 12th fret, and then we're going to do 2 quarter notes. Pluck the first string with the middle, and then second string with index. So you've got, that's your first measure. Then the second measure, I just jump into a partial C chord, and then we're going to do one forward roll that sounds like this. Now that C chord is the partial C chord we were working on. Ring finger at 14th fret, first string, index, 13th fret, second string. And we're going to do a forward roll starting on the 5th string, 4 notes. Now we're going to jump back down to this first string, 12th fret. I'm going to pluck 1 quarter note with the middle, pinch. So this measure goes. All right, now we're going to be jumping into our Sally Gooden position. So I incorporated the Sally Gooden position to get the melody some. So we're going to jump into that, which is at ring on first string, 9th fret, index, second string, 8th fret. We're going to do a forward roll starting on the first string, and it's going to sound like this. All right, so what we do is pluck the first string, middle, thumb on the 5th. Now when we get to our 3rd string, we're going to reach out to the 11th fret with the pinky, and we're going to go. So you can also choke up just a tad on that 11th fret. That's usually what Earl Scruggs would do, is he'd choke up and it gives it a little bit of a bluesy tone. So we're going first string, middle, thumb on the 5th string, ring, pinky goes out to 11th fret, second string, pluck with index, first string, middle finger, back to the 5th with the thumb. Now the roll kind of reverses. You hit the second string, 8th fret with index. Now once we get to this second to the last note, we're going to place our middle finger down on the 3rd string, 9th fret. So we're going. Oops, sorry. Then the last note is first string, middle. So you've got. Now when we go to our D chord, interesting little position that Scruggs would use is he would keep the ring. This is in Sally Gooden position. He'd keep the ring on that first string, 9th fret, and reach down to 3rd string, 7th fret with the index finger, and you're going to get this. Very slowly. All right. So this roll is basically a square roll. We're going to be placing that index on 3rd string, 7th fret. 2nd string is left open, and we still have our ring on 1st string, 9th fret. So we're going to be going thumb on the 3rd string, index 2nd open. Then we reach back with the middle finger to grab that 9th fret 3rd string, pluck with thumb, middle on the 1st string, index 2nd string, that's a quarter note, and then a pinch. So that whole last 2 phrases of the A part, last 2 measures, sounds like this. So I was basically trying to capture the same phrasing that I used with the first position A part, although there's always a few variations with this. So this was just my take on this. Now that's your whole A part. I'm going to play through it very slowly. And you would do that 2 times. This is A, A, B, B. So there's your A part. Now we're going to jump into the B part. So the B part is going to be anchored in this Sally Gooden position that we were just doing. And then we're going to be doing a lot of this pinky on 11th fret, 2nd string. Here's the first measure. All right. So we're basically doing a partial Dillard roll and plucking 1st string with the middle finger. Now the second note of that is 2nd string, 11th fret. You're going to try that little choke thing. Then back to the 1st string middle, thumb on the 5th. And then we're going to be plucking 2nd string, 8th fret with the index, and then pinch. So here's our first measure. Now you do it again for the second measure. All right. Now basically the last 2 measures are just exactly what we did for the last 2 measures of the A part. So we've got so it's the exact same. So just review that. Make sure you're looking at the right hand fingers underneath. And work on this arrangement, and it's a really nice version of this Scruggs style up the neck. So it's kind of cool. You don't really hear this super often up the neck like this, in pretty much just moving everything up 1 whole octave. And it's kind of cool to include that Sally Gooden position, which you're going to see more in the course because it's just a really great way to play up the neck solos. So have fun with this version. Try it with the capo on too, because this is how you're going to normally be in the key of A. So slap your capo on and just move that up 2 frets higher, and you'll be in the correct key of A. So work hard on this, and there's going to be more where this came from. So have fun.